Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Today we're doing an episode in our legendary Belegar campaign for Total War Warhammer 2. After the Dwarf update, Vampire Coast. All right, let's get back in here. So I recorded about 15 minutes on a previous episode, but then the my in-laws came home a little bit sooner than I thought. This is the day after Christmas, and so I wanted to meet and greet them at the door, talk to them for a little bit, but they're going to eat dinner and just kind of hang out, or not dinner, but eat lunch. And just kind of hang out for about an hour or so, so I'm going to sneak an episode in here. But yeah, so we lost that 15 minutes of footage. You didn't miss anything. They basically blocked my army here with this guy last turn. I couldn't do anything. I got an alliance with Miragliano, and I was trying to decide what I wanted to do. The problem is we have public order creeping up. We're going to have a problem in 2 turns. And then we're just trying to decide where we want to go. We need to go take care of this greenskin threat up here. They're just going to keep pouring 20 stacks down on me, and I'm not going to be able to make progress without them sort of threatening the rest of my empire here. There is a strategy where you can just kind of like drop your empire and just try to like beeline straight for Carrick 8 Peaks and go all in on that like as early as possible. It makes it a lot harder to do that with this mod because you can't get confederations at all with this faction until you get Carrick 8 Peaks, but it also makes it a lot harder in general. Before, with that strategy, you could just go down here and just beat the greenskins like as hard as possible, and then maybe get a confederation with the dwarfs proper or Zufbar or something like that, or not Zufbar, whatever that faction is down here, and get the infrastructure to build grudge throwers. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that like just beeline strategy. I think it's a lot harder to do on this version of the game than you used to be able to do in past versions, and it's just rougher. So anyways, let's check our diplomacy here. Oh, we did switch our techs up. Okay, now we've got medium reliability, so this is getting good. We need to get trade agreements in here. We switched our tech out of Oaths of Loyalty down to Dwarven Diplomats and Emissaries, just because we're starting to get our reliability back, and we need to start
Aye. Come, kin. Let us feast and drink.
Some people are still not going to donate us
Come,
money or
kin.
anything here. Now we
Let
can
us
go for
feast and
defense
drink.
alliance, maybe. I'm a little wary to do that because I don't want to make Arguelon mad. But I need to be able to walk through that territory to go kill the greenskins without problems. So now, one benefit to getting military alliances that I hadn't thought about before is that does allow you to put trade routes, I believe, through military allied territory. So like it has to be your capital has to have a direct connection with their capital, or with their territory, which connects to their capital. So that's why I can't do a trade agreement with Carrick Norn right now, for example, because I would have to be military allied with Wiesenland because we can't go through like this zone to get the trade. So if I did do a military alliance with Wiesenland, that would actually open up the possibility for trade agreements with Carrickern and this place. So maybe military allies are good. And that can get you in some sticky situations later on.
Yes? Approach us, friend.
So maybe I should have followed up on that. I'm still getting really nice diplomacy with them. But that might be a reason. The reason I don't usually do defensive or military alliances is like, if 2 of your allies attack each other, it forces you to betray one of them. So you have to pick a side, which is kind of rough.
Lord of Bretonia, welcome to fair Bretonia.
Never!
So you kind of got to be a little diplomatic.
No evildoer. I serve the Lady of the Lake.
I don't know who wiped them out over here, but yeah, the Empire Coast is getting cleaned up.
Who calls?
And of course, sometimes
You have
if
a
you ally
proposal?
with certain
We are
factions,
willing to
other
hear
factions
it.
will hate that. So yeah, so we have maximum alliances with Tulia right now.
So,
I am ready to parley. I hope you'll...
what?
Greetings, stranger.
Okay, can we get military alliance with them?
Disagree with that?
They are a huge ally. I would love to have them. Wait, why don't they like me? Okay, they don't like our treaties with Karakaren, probably because they just declared war on them. Yeah, so that's kind of rough. Can we get a trade agreement at least? It'd be delicious. Defense alliance. So we're gonna have to turn against Karakaren, probably. I would much more heavily favor Border Princes. They have a lot more territory. Bigger asset, trading partner. A
fool's action.
So alliance trade agreement. I tried military, didn't I?
Never.
All they want is defensive. Okay, whatever.
Affirmative.
If that works me toward trade, I'll do it.
No. No.
Greetings, stranger.
I refuse.
Well, we'll set up for a couple of turns.
Protector! Long have our races fought in the battle against... Indeed.
Do not want to get attacked by the elves anytime soon. Okay. Alright, well, first things first, I want to go down here and bust up Sartosa for money and also for just to give Talia some territory. Wait, I can take this, right? 7. Lucchini has how much? Be a pretty decent little fight, but I think we beat him. Alright, let's go do that.
Belegar Ironhammer.
That's kind of a hard time loading on the campaign map. These graphic settings.
Kill him!
Not really sure like what's up with that. I don't know if their main settlement's walled or not. It looks like a place that should be walled. I know that the Vampire Coast historically, that thing down in Lustria where Luther has wall. I'm pretty sure that has walls like a normal city. So I think that the whole walled thing was only for the Galleon's graveyard. So I think that means I probably should have siege weapons. It would certainly help a lot to have siege weapons, let's put it that way, if I was going to siege Sartosa proper. So I may have to come back for that another day. Try to get some kills, a little bit of gold here, just slow them down on their progress. A little bit of extra money, and the ultimate goal is to get this to Talia eventually, because it's gonna split up their province. There's no way I would want to hold it all by itself. Even though ports would be very good for me, I would just have to fight Talia, and if it was anywhere but if it wasn't had a huge defense about it, like Miragliano or whatever, then I probably would have just killed him. But it's going to take too much to siege that down. Too many resources, too much time. And quite honestly, I might actually make more money off of trading with them than I would off of trying to build up that place, because it's yellow to me anyways. Like, yellow places I think are going to be really difficult for dwarves to maintain with this mod. Because their buildings already take forever, they're already expensive, and you don't earn any money off of their buildings at all. Like, their settlement buildings baseline is like 80. I don't remember if their units are aquatic or not. I assume they probably are, so I do not want to fight them in the water. It gives like your units a debuff of like -5 melee attack or something if they're not aquatic, so they would get a slight buff. What are those, deck droppers? Huh. Kind of a scary army here. I really need to get grudge throwers like very soon.
Nothing can stop us.
Let's throw some of these over here.
Move!
We can use this as sort of a natural barrier to help us out.
Dwarf warriors! Strike out! Move! Wall of vengeance! Gears of Softbar! Plow through!
Let me keep... How many are going to be over here? Decent chunk.
Hump those dwarven legs! Ready to serve! No shoddy contraptions here! For the High King! Kill them all in Beard's reach! It is a reckoning! Shoot the wazzocks!
I'm going to kill that Sartosan militia.
For Grimnir! Yes, yes! Fire on the foe! Take him down! The clans unite! Not them if they get close! Fire on the foe! Dwarf warriors! There's nothing I can't fix! Obey me! The rules are cast!
Oh crap, I didn't notice this dude.
Gather!
Whoa, what on earth is that?
The clans unite! Move now! Bring them to our fight! Axes out!
What just blew me up like that?
For Grimnir!
Is that a bloated corpse? It didn't look like a bloated corpse.
Now is the season of our
Well, we're just having a gunfight here, aren't we? Alright, I'm cool with that. I mean,
For mountain and home! For the ancestor gods!
oh, was it? Did they have those little dudes that throw the bombs?
Ready! Shoot the wazooks! Master engineer! Ready to strike! Range far, range fast! Dwarf warriors! For the Karazanko! Aye! Anu! Kazoo! Take him down!
Crap, they're bloated corpse, bloated corpse.
Shoot the wazooks! Strike out!
I think we're gonna get him first. Okay, yeah, he's done. Woo!
Move now! The clans unite!
Yeah, they just really can't do a lot, I don't think.
Fire on the foe!
I don't know where he's going, okay.
I'll get my tools! Watch us bleed for the clan!
Too much armor, I think, for them. I mean, their stuff does have a lot of penetration, but like, silver shields plus armor, like just in a straight firefight. Oh God, he has 86 missile damage with that buff on him. Whoa, 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 whoa! Where did these guys come from?
For Grimnir!
Okay.
Reach for, reach fast! Got! Dwarf warriors! I range far, range fast! Move now! Charge! Pick your targets well! Vengeance calls! Drain them! Fight! Charge! Hey! Kill them! Axes out! Dwarf warriors! Scoff! Iron hammer!
I took a couple of hits from that clown. Okay, well they got the drop on me there.
We're the ancestors! Nothing can stop us! Axes out, lads! They have wronged us! Charge!
Wow, that dude's like unbreakable or what?
Kill him!
Get out of here, you dirty vampire scum. Well, why are they running? Oh, because it's militia. Okay. Like, they should be crumbling, but... I really wanted there to be, like, a faction where you can just have a whole bunch of different stuff from other factions. I thought that would be cool. I think there's a Cataf's Southern Realms mod, which I don't think he updates it as much as SFO. I'm gonna have to see, but they might have something like that where you can get mercenaries. I would love to see that with a faction. Like the Sartosa Pirates seem like they'd be perfect for that, where you could get like, I don't know, I'm not good at thinking about this on the fly. I hadn't really thought this through, but just things that were mercenary-like from other factions that would make sense. Like there aren't any ogres, I guess, in the game, but something like an ogre, historically, like giants, would be pretty mercenary. Like, a lot of kind of dark elf stuff would probably be pretty mercenary. Some high elf stuff might be mercenary, potentially. Or just like some, you know, something like that. Corrupted Grail Knights, or, you know, something like that would be cool. I just wish, I think that's the next evolution, if you could have something that would like mix and match different units from different, like the rogue armies. I think that creates a lot of interesting dynamics there. If you could hire up to like 25% of your army's value or something, just like you could in the tabletop game with like an allied race. If you had good diplomacy with them maybe, or something like that, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how the mechanic would work, but that'd be cool. Yeah. Rangers are destroying people. We already have our first set of level 7 Rangers. They don't get a ton of extra DPS, damage per second.
No take.
Man, if I occupy it, here's the thing. I could sack it. Why do I sound like a...
Mine.
Why do I sound like a pirate instead of a dwarf?
We keep.
Anyways, if I take it, I should get the port. The port will give me, I don't know, at least 200 a turn, and it's going to take like probably at least 4 turns before Rebellion comes in and takes it. So I don't think sacking makes sense. I'll just occupy it. That'll also give me replenishment.
Our hovers.
There's a chance that could be wrong to do that, but... Oh, nice. I'm not that far away from the capital, I guess. Sort of. Actually, I guess geographically I'm pretty far. That's a really sweet buff, though. 10% campaign movement.
Lord of the Angron.
So is that worth 250? Yeah. It's going to take quite a while for this to break. I think it'll probably take maybe more than 2 turns. That's all I need to know. And remember, we're just going to let it go, and we're going to let Miragliano take it. Garrison. See, they feel underpowered when I'm fighting them as dwarves. I think it was just the Sirens. It was just like kind of the army composition that I figured out with Silostra. The fact that they were like 90 gold or something at the end. These like unkillable ghost army. I think I just figured out like the perfect combination or something for the campaign that just made him like impossible to deal with.
One's air.
And global recruitment's out of the question. That's way too expensive for global. I think, isn't it? We can hire these guys who are also extremely expensive. Oh, they have 10 ammo though. I never noticed that. That's pretty legit actually. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, I'm a little more interested now. They are 300 gold a turn though. Pretty heavy piercing damage. They're 38, 45 on the upgrades. Strong vigor. Slow. How do they compare to these guys? Okay, so way worse melee attack and defense. Similar damage. 42, 37, a little bit more damage. But you take down gates quickly. But I'm most interested in this thing right here. Like, that's actually pretty good into large clumped up units. But it's like, do I need that when my rangers are already obliterating everybody, you know, for 50% less cost? 58 damage is just insane on archers. I have 27 ammo with all the buffs, too. I might need one more unit if I want to run at Sartosa. I should be able to hit Sartosa next turn. So I think I can just run. I assume I can just run right over this and get over there if I really wanted to make a play on him. Let me think about how this would go down. What are these buffs? Death Wave. Causes damage to combatants. They can only use it once every 60 seconds. Explosion around the self. Is this what they did to kill me before? There was something that did a ton of damage to me. It might have been some kind of bombers I didn't notice. It just like wiped out one of my dwarves, I'm pretty sure.
Revenge incarnate.
Gunnery White's pretty much worthless. These are good. 10 bonus for symmetry. So they have 60 melee attack, 35 defense. They have 95 total melee attack and defense.
True king of 8 peaks.
My dwarfs have 101 melee attack and defense combined. Mine have 80 armor. Theirs have about 80 armor. Mine have 37 with 21 pierce. So his do a lot more damage, obviously. He also heals with the hunger, and he's frenzied, so that's going to do a lot more. Well, they buffed frenzy on this patch, okay. He used to only be plus 8 melee attack, I think. So, that's legit. These sirens are overpowered. It looks like they did lower their melee attack quite a bit. Good amount of piercing. They have perfect vigor now. I mean, 51% missile resist. Holy. Did they actually buff these in Steel Faith? Like, these were the most overpowered unit in the base game for Vampire Coast. Now, a lot of that was because of the discounts from Silostra, so maybe they increased their cost a ton to compensate. I'm not sure. They still look really, really strong, though.
Yes.
I do have magical attacks on all of these guys, though, so these should... But Sirens also do magical attacks, don't they? Yes, they do. So these would actually be good against my ghosts, and my ghosts would be good against them. I need something that's non-ethereal that has magic attacks. I don't have that. I don't think I can beat that. Not without grudge throwers. Mostly because of this row right here is Now, if I knew they didn't have walls, I think I could do it. It certainly looks like a place that would have walls. Just taking a look at it, looks like it should have walls. But there are some factions that just never get walls like Norska. So, but I think it was just the Galleon's Graveyard that didn't do that before. Okay. So I think what we're going to do then is we're just going to roll up north. Sartosa might retake this in a few turns anyways. I'll let Talia fight over it. Let's go ahead. I want to combine those. Yeah, I think I'll combine these. I'd rather have like one more ranger eventually. Okay, so we're going to come up here and deal with this rebellion then. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and grab that while we have the discount. And we can't upgrade the landmark, can we? No. Okay, and then this will give us the Bugman. Well, actually, I forgot about that. Because we're not going to be able to get the Bugman's Rangers until we upgrade this to tier 3 and this to tier 3. What do we get by upgrading this to tier 3? We get this, a little bit more ale, which is nice. Nothing else really. We get one more building of choice. Don't want slayers. Give us longbeards. Don't care about that as much. Grudge Raker. Trying to think. I just don't think Slayer's going to be any good right here. Way too expensive for what they are. I just don't see a good reason to get tier 3 on the main place right now. I mean, I guess I have to have it there eventually to get to the Bugmans. So I can upgrade the drinking halls, which will give 2 more public order. I'm going to need more public order here, that's for sure. So maybe if I upgraded Carrick, Doofbar... Sounds ridiculous. If I upgraded Duff Bar, then that would give me potential for Bugmans. And it would allow me to get a public order building. Or I could upgrade this one, and that would give me... I could also get rid of this trinket maker. I said I was going to eventually, but I need a public order building now. Okay, so maybe I'll upgrade that one, get rid of the trinket maker. And then put a public order building on. Oh, expensive is this public order building. 2,500. The next turn we should be able to grab a public order building there. And that should be okay. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. So we may have lost a little bit of money on that, I'm not sure. I don't remember. I think we lost a little bit on that, but I didn't know the public order was going to be that big of a thing. Actually, let's not do it now. We'll wait a couple of turns until after the rebellion, and then we'll switch over. Okay. Even greenskins. You're going to go for the growth, probably. That is what we have upgraded. Yeah, we actually don't want to upgrade this because we're going to have to switch this over to our main town eventually. So we're going to have to sell this. We only got it for the grudge throwers. We're going to have to sell this and build it up in our main town so we can get to the higher tier units at some point. Okay, so that's all good. I think we looked at diplomacy this turn, right?
It is time.
Long term.
And what can the Dawi do? Anad? Dawi from another hold arrive. 'Tis a great day. No.
I'm pretty sure we've looked at everything this turn. Okay, let's go ahead and go next turn then. Alright, so the verdict is can't take Sartosa without grudge throwers. And we need to be able to buy some grudge throwers here in a minute. I slowed down my tech. That's annoying. Oh. Okay, well, looks like we're fighting Skaven a bit earlier than planned. Yeah, we'll back him up. Your ally declares war. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. They draw you into these wars. I was going to fight the Skaven anyways, but a little bit sooner than I had anticipated. So I think the top order of business right now is get like 3 or 4 grudge throwers. I can't afford 4. Probably. But at least 3. And try to take these 10 stack cities.
Your prestige grows, my lord.
Yes.
News of your conquests.
Fusion of money. It's gonna be a rebellion. 5 different settlements. Okay. Guess that does not affect grudge throwers. I need to get more tradable resources too. We're getting some trade partners here, but we don't have a lot to trade. We just have the lumber. We're only selling 42% of our lumber and selling all of our beer, but we don't have a lot of beer. We only have land trade. It'd be really nice if we could get a port. Like, that's why this right here would be so sweet, because I could trade with so many different people. What do we get for killing these things over here anyways? This glory. Maybe they drop items. I don't know. How big are those mutinous gets? They've probably getting close to another 20 stack, power rating wise.
It is time.
Carrick Heron, okay, they're
Let
not gonna like us. They're getting wiped also by border princes. Now they are defensive allies with Wiesenland and Verland.
What?
So,
I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise.
No, sir. I refuse. No. No!
Well, we're getting a little closer here. Sort of. How much is it to make them an offer? I really don't want to have to bribe my way up here. That's too much. I'm poor.
The Empire.
Greetings, stranger.
Really? No one's occupied that yet? Let's see. What's... Skaven have that? Is that what it is? Seems weird.
Raise Sigma.
No! I'm surrounded by fools!
See, this is what's nice, is like they're ranked 7, so whenever she puts skills in there, hopefully she'll put her skills in a second, she'll already have a ton of fighting power. Who else? Who else? Character
To
one.
war!
Look at them yet.
Honor to your ancestors. Not likely.
Visenland, Knights of Moriago.
Honor before glory.
Do not like us for some reason. Okay.
Lord of Bretonia.
Paragon's pretty far away. Remember who Torgon? Oh, that's the elves. I don't want to jump into that.
No evil
Not
doer.
gonna trade with
Greetings,
them.
Dowry. What do you...
Yes? Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
They're not at war with the Border Princes. They are at war with Crooked Moon, though.
Aranessa Sultan me on my ship and risk the wrath of Manan.
I could get peace for 10 turns with her. I could make her pay for it. And just focus on the Skaven. Just kind of limit my enemies.
The council is disappointed.
Okay, so how many turns is this going to take? So it's going to be basically
What?
1, 2. Maybe I should have done the public order thing to buy me one more turn. I thought I was going to be able to get up here fast enough, but it's
Belegar
not
Ironhammer.
going to happen. He actually moves really fast with all these buffs. Okay, so it'd be like 1, 2, 3. Get rid of this. Then that would allow me to either go for Skaven or go up here and try to clean them up. Yeah, I can find something else to do for 10 turns. Talia's not gonna like
Sardasa's most infamous.
that, but
The
that will
Sea
give me some
Father
money.
tasks me to destroy you. Why shouldn't I?
Might as well get some money out of them since we got them beat down and they're pretty rich. Shake them down, pirate style here. Have them pay for some protection.
Don't you dare.
They'll probably give us 1750. If it says high, then they'll definitely do it.
We're shipshape.
Okay. So buying wars,
King in the set aside.
getting
your
people to
book
pay
of
you to go to
grudges.
war, and then like paying for peace, and just kind of cycling through that. After you crush somebody, if you don't really want to finish them
Greetings,
off.
stranger.
We already looked at him and all that stuff. What's that? He doesn't like the Sartosa, is that? Release troops of Sartosa. Treaties with Karakiran. We could take off the treaty with Karakiran and they'd probably like that. Would they pay us for that, though? I'm willing to leave Karakiran out to dry because they're about to die, probably.
What?
They're extremely weak right now. And they mess with our boys. We could potentially even go over there and like finish them off at some point, since we likely won't be able to trade with them. They have some nice property. We'd have to wait 10 turns for it, but that's fine. We just put them on the list. Okay, will they, how much will they pay us for this?
Who calls?
I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise.
For a trade agreement?
Agreed.
Okay. They got me that trade agreement. You down for some military access too?
I will not obey.
Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, they like that a lot. Now that might make humans kind of mad at us.
So-
Visenland probably doesn't help a little bit. We have some excess stuff with them. So the broken treaties is only -8. They aren't... They're trade partners. They are actually defensive allies, so... I would have to get invited to go to war with them. But whatever. That's fine.
Yes. Come, come, kin. Let us feast and drink.
Why are we going up so high with them? Crooked Moon. Okay. Whatever. And we could kill all these dwarves up here if we wanted to and take their stuff if they're not gonna... Since we can't confederate with them. I mean, that is a thought too. We could just knock out Carrick Norn also. I think we've got enough on our plate right now. Go over here. Okay. We already moved everything this turn or not? I don't think we moved yet. We need to dash. Okay, so number one, get the, wait, why? Oh, because it's swamp.
True king of 8 peaks.
Crew, salute your bet.
Number one, go over here, deal with rebellion. Get a couple of grudge throwers. Reassess. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, so grab some grudge throwers, reassess. Either go up and kill the greenskins, or go deal with the Skaven, depending on what the deal is. And then option of take out Carrick soon. They're on the weak side. They're enemies of the Border Princes. Or if we decide to go the Skaven route, then we could come down here and try to clean up Sartosa. Next couple of turns. Now, Carrick Norn does have some nice property. That would open us up for some good trade routes. We'd probably also have to kill Wiesenland if we wanted to do that, though. And I don't think that's hospitable for dwarves. So I'd really like to get a military alliance with Wiesenland so that I can trade with the people that are next to them. It's all about how can I like expand my trade, I feel like is the huge thing right now. I don't have a lot of resources, but hopefully I'll get some more soon. Is Carcassonne getting sieged? Looks like it might be. Okay. Those savages. Some more savage orcs. Guess they're not getting siege. It just kind of looked like it. Okay, so maybe she's going for Bilbai.
By the comet, the nation calls. The Empire. Raise Sigma.
Vampire of the waves.
Alright. Okay, so Karen, gonna be mad. Probably give him the axe.
Onward.
Soon enough. They aren't.
Aye.
Okay, they're not friends with the dwarves proper.
Yes.
Dwarves proper are
Honor
like
to your
number one priority for
ancestors.
Confederation, probably. Now, do I want to go military alliance with them or not? They are still super friendly with me. That would help out with Wiesenland.
Don't think so.
We'll see. Y'all are treading precariously. I would definitely accept my offer. Because you're either going to military
Dark
ally
are
with
these.
me
I serve the Lady of the Lake.
at some point, or you're going to die. Yeah.
Dark are these times, and dark.
My access over here to the Bretonnians is through Orion, so I need to be friendly with Orion.
The Empire. Welcome, ancient allies. In these troubled times, dwarves are a fine sight to behold.
Who calls?
Greetings, stranger.
Not in my
How do I
name.
not have military access when we're defensive allies? What is this trollery?
The Empire.
I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise.
Dreadfleet's getting their stuff back.
Shield of... I welcome you to the King's Glade. Sit. We have much to discuss.
How is trade not on the table there?
Orion!
Oh, faction can't trade. Okay, because they have to be confederated, or they have to like grow their tree so much to trade. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's
Revenge
here.
incarnate.
What kind of stuff? Okay, we should be able to beat that.
Grudge bearer.
Handily. Yeah, what is full on dash?
Journeying on.
Then we should be able to burrow under and get over there next turn. Okay, so it's gonna go down to -60 next turn. We can delete this building. And then, yeah, so we'll delete this building and then build the public order building next. That'll be fine. Then I should be able to hire 3 or 4 grudge throwers.
Lord of the Angren.
I think this is enough of a front line. Hopefully. We're getting a little skimpy here, but... Alright. Okay, for that. We're gonna get some diplomacy next turn. Do we want to upgrade this? Quarreler. Wouldn't mind recruiting another Quarreler. Turn or 2. 50 extra gold and 10 more logs. If I actually sold those 10 logs, that would probably be worth the price, but I don't think I'm going to sell the 10 logs. I'm only at 70. Hopefully I get some more trade partners soon, but... How much are they each? They're 9, so that'd be 90, so 140. Questionable.
Belegar Ironhammer.
How much are... Grudge throwers are probably like 1,000 each. I'm gonna go in the red. I'm gonna have to build like some upgraded stuff. Like I'm gonna have to upgrade my beer, which is insanely expensive. God, everything the doors have are so steep. It takes so long to build. Why is it all that much? All right. Recruitment cost. That does lower it for grudge throwers, but only by an additional 5%. So it'd save me like 50 gold or something on the recruitment. We do get a recruitment rank. I mean, I guess eventually I'll want that. Let's just buy it, and then if we need to take that back later, I guess we can. We'll eventually want it, because the tier 3 is... I think tier 3 is a pretty good bargain. Is it like... Yeah, for 3,100, then it's minus 3% for all quarrelers, or grudge throwers, rangers, and they get 2 ranks. So yeah, I think it's worth it at tier 3, definitely. The 3% off is pretty nice. Like an extra, probably 100 gold a turn. Okay. I think that's... Did I look at diplomacy?
Onward.
Or if I did this
Come, come, kin. Let us feast and drink nigh.
or if I did or not. I think I did, but...
Who calls?
Approach us, friend.
Okay. Just hanging out. Okay. I'll keep an eye on her. If she doesn't go to sleep here in 15 minutes or so, I'll get her up. Okay, the in-laws are headed out there, and my daughter is thinking about going down for a nap. Oh, they gave her a book in her crib, so we'll see. So that's about time for her naps. A little on the early side, but anyways, okay. All right, let's go to the next turn. Now, I forgot to watch the timings. This is the second turn since Sartosa, and first turn... I probably should write this down. First turn on Karakern before I can attack him. Without penalty. So we have 8 and 9 turns left, respectively. I really need to... Oh, here we go. I do have some paper here, actually. Do I have a pen, though? Huh. Oh, yes, I do. So I'll track the turns here. Okay, we just got Dwarven Diplomats. Nice. Working on Dwarven Emissaries. It's really good. Okay, so we're on turn 20. So that should be turn 28. Sartosa. And turn 29. Karakern. Okay. Wheeling and dealing.
Revenge incoming.
Alright, so we should be able to pop over here and a Kirik Izor. I think we should be able to beat them pretty handily. And we'll throw this down. Which should solidify our public order situation. So he is... online. Now this is going to fall out in a couple of turns. We're going to lose 250 a turn. So you got to remember that. Your income, predicted income, fluctuates so much because it's like if you're in a town, it lowers it. Depending on your grudge level, it lowers it or raises it. So you really have to pay attention and keep up with that. Okay, so
to war!
10 more diplomacy with everybody.
Let's hear
which will
what you
help
have
out
to
some.
say. We'll hear it before Oath Gold.
I want defensive alliance.
Nope.
Let me see. I want military access.
No reason for it.
Why are they more willing to give a defensive alliance than military access? It's annoying. Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Nigh.
Military access. They want military alliance, and they'll pay us 140 gold. Okay, sure.
I agree. No reason for it.
Now that's ridiculous. If you're military allies, I should be able to step on their territory without making them mad. I'm pretty sure, right? Like that's farcical if that's not.
So,
Okay. It doesn't come stock with military access. And I still don't have military access with them.
I do not trust your clan, so speak and be done.
How do I have military access when I don't even have a non-aggro agreement with them? I don't know, some of these iterations seem a little weird.
Anad,
Will they pay
now
us
we
now?
from another hold arrive. 'Tis a great day.
Start taxing these fools.
No evildoer, greetings. Who seeks my wise counsel?
They're broed up with Estalia, so...
Naturally.
Careful about the defensive alliance for now.
What? Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge.
No, sir.
Empire, I would love to have Empire. They're
Greetings
usually a
from
very
Sigma.
rich faction. They're trading with Wiesenland, but... They like us quite a bit. Well, sort of. They do have affinity with us. They pay us anything? Yeah. Maybe I should milk this for a little bit more. I would like to go ahead and get these treaties rolling just to get that favor with them going.
Right.
We'll hold off on the defensive alliance. Okay, so we're going up, and away. I need military alliance with them though, so that I can trade.
The Empire.
By Sigma's will, come in peace.
Absolutely not.
Try to get up there soon. How much is it just to bribe
What?
them?
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or no.
It's not that much. I maybe just go ahead and pay that little bribe.
I will.
So I need a military alliance with them so I can trade with Carrick Norn and Empire. That's a pretty big trade deal.
Who calls? Greetings from Sigma.
Like trade simulator, playing with the dwarves. Alright, it's like politics simulator here.
So,
You have a proposal? We are willing to hear it.
indeed,
Nice. Defensive.
I'll ignore that.
Not yet, getting there.
Who
Border
calls?
fence.
You have a proposal? We are willing to hear it.
Finally.
Empire's blessing. Yes.
Could have done that for free several turns ago, bro. I've already picked you over my fellow dwarves, okay? Carrick Heron, so respect it.
Shield come. The beauty of Athelloren is seldom
Yeah,
seen
we're moving
by
up a lot
outsiders.
with a lot of these people, so. Alright. Okay, moved through all of that stuff. Working on that, working on these things. Book order. I guess you can only go down to 60. That's as far as you can go. Alright. That's all good. Usually if it's like 500 gold or less, depending on your financial situation, a little bribe is good. Gives you 10 extra favor with them in the short term, which can really expedite some of the diplomacy, especially like, as you can see with the dwarves, like, you're just broke, especially with Belegar if you don't have trade. Greenskins are confederating. Okay. So now we are starting to get to the point where if we can neutralize, that dwarf, the mutinous gets up there so they don't backdoor us, then we're getting the other threats neutralized, so no one else should turn on us. Aside from maybe Karakiran. We finally got an agreement with Border Princes, so we might start being able to push towards Karak 8.
Step forth, true
Comfortably
friend
here
of the
pretty soon.
Ungrund clan.
I can't do it yet, buddy. How's she looking? Can't tell what she's doing. I think she's just sitting there. Alright, now she's trying to go to sleep here. Okay, Dwarf Trade Caravan, Goblin Wolf Raiders. I don't care about the leadership penalty, honestly, right now. I'd rather have the public order, so we'll just do it for efficiency. I would go help them if it was like a role-playing thing, but I got strict for that part of it.
Iron hammer.
Getting Lightning Strike will actually be very good against Skaven. Recruitment capacity's nice, but I'm not going to recruit more than 3 at a time anyways. Guard Elites are pretty good. Mountaineering's very nice. I think it's just Draft Master and a Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike, very good. Essential against Greenskins, too. If there's huge mobs of them with their WAs. It can be very difficult to navigate when you're just a broke dwarf and you've only got one army. It's not even a 20 stack. Oh, they're sieging me, huh?
Lord of the
Okay, so they're
Ungrund.
just like suiciding.
Revenge incarnate.
Don't make me fight it. Yeah, I mean, they have absolutely no prayer. Just please don't hurt my stuff too much. Okay, good. Just a waste of time. Okay. Now you might be wondering, I got decent money off of this and you can power level pretty quickly. That's true. Like, you can do that early. It's just like raid your own territory and then just farm the rebellions. I don't like doing that. There are very few campaigns where I'll do that, and it's because like you have to on those campaigns early.
Belegar.
Like Norska, I think, is a campaign that's sort of like that. Skarsnik is definitely like that. But I really don't like that style of play unless it's just something because of the mechanics of the campaign where you pretty much have to do that. And there aren't many campaigns that are like that, so. Like, remember the Troll King was like that, and then Skarsnik was like that. Those are the two biggest ones I can remember where you had to do that early just to get an advantage, to get to certain breakpoints in your skill tree. You don't have to do that as much with the SFO. You don't have to power farm to hit certain breakpoints as early as you have in the past. Don't want 15% weapon damage or 5 melee attack. I think 15% weapon damage, right? Yeah, sure. And then Skarsnik's like that too, because you have to have all your goblin upgrades to stand up to the dwarves early. I would like to revisit the Skarsnik campaign. I know I kind of failed on that one. That's the hardest campaign in the game, I'm pretty sure. It's definitely one of them. On Legendary Steel Faith, it's very, very difficult. And the Greenskins did just get some new mechanics along with the dwarves, so maybe that's worth revisiting and trying out again. Damaging walls usually would be a thing with most factions. It's very, very good because that'll allow your infantry to run in. But with dwarfs, it doesn't matter most of the time. Like, how you win sieges with dwarves is you just have, like, really strong missile infantry, the quarrelers. You bring in a lot of artillery. You just blow up the towers in, like, a certain spot, and you just sit there and just empty your clip on them. And they're probably all going to be dead. And then you just walk in and kill whoever's left. So, like, the walls don't matter as much because the dwarves are, if not the best, then one of the best, like, ranged siege factions. Because they have really good missile infantry and really good artillery. And there aren't many factions that have both. In fact, I think Dark Elves might be the closest. Dark Elf artillery is terrible, but that's like the closest thing where they have really good missile infantry and some artillery at least to do that. Okay. Don't care about dampening. Got all these goofy runes. Charge bonus doesn't matter. Like, it's such a joke on dwarves. I guess it's okay, but it's like, you don't charge cycle dwarves, man. Wound. Glint's corruption could be decent. We're not going to be going into corrupted territory. I guess we'll just try to get more magical items. Since we have so many heroes. Grudges. Okay.
True king of 8 peaks.
Okay, that didn't actually count as a move, so we can burrow under and start going over here now. Now, what's Skaven doing? Are they just hiding? Yeah. I think they're at war with both of these factions, so they're just going to chill. I believe. We're about to lose this place. Public order has been stabilized here now, I think. Okay, we settled that grudge. We could get some oath gold. Let me see what we can get with this oath gold again. There was something like a healing talisman or something like that. It was pretty good. Oh, I forgot. If we're trading with somebody that has that resource, that also counts. Does it show here which resources? Yeah. Okay. So we don't have to own the resource ourselves to get the bonus off of it. Sundering attacks. I'm trying to remember how much. We have 120 oath gold. That stuff was fairly weak. I think the enchanted items, what this where the really good stuff was. The ancestors are pretty good. Yeah, that. It's gonna take a while to get those. Getting that ring of Grimnir be a huge deal. There's some like mid-level stuff that was pretty good. Ward save for Chaos, Norska, and Beastman. Okay, okay, so we don't. This, I think this is what I was thinking of. For 90, you get replenishment. Which replenishment? I'm not sure how much this replenishes, but if you look at it this way, I think a lot of times it's like it's at least 2 per second, which is 120 per minute in a 5-minute fight. That's like you have 700 extra health. If it's 3. Then you get more than that, 50% more. It'd be like 900 health. And when you're doing that on an ethereal unit that only has like 3,000 health, that's pretty huge, getting that much extra health. Like, you know, 25 to 30% extra health. So regen on those ethereals is a pretty big deal. Versus like regen on something that has like 14,000 health. Excuse me. Really doesn't matter that much because it's a flat amount, not a percentage-based health gain. So I need to grab a drink in a second. Jeez. Sorry, one sec. Just let me grab water. Sorry, I don't usually get up in the middle like that, but I was like just dying there for a second. I thought I had water in here at the start of this episode, and then turns out I'd already drunk all of it. This is not worth it at all. Like, this is a troll thing. I mean, I guess 35 armor and 12% armor or ward save is good, but like that right there is really, really good. That's like, I forgot the name. There's an item that does that too. That used to. It was like one of the best items in the game. I think it was uncommon. It's like everything around you gets like minus something like 8 or 9 melee attack. I think they nerfed it in Seal Faith. We're gonna have to befriend some New World people to get those idols. That was gonna be pretty hard. Okay, so basically I don't think there's anything right now that would be cheap that would be good. Ward save could be pretty legit, but I don't want to waste my gold on it. Okay, so we'll just wait on that.
Ready. Are we from another holder, I? No way.
Alright guys, well, I don't care. I'm gonna run through your territory. If you have a problem with it, you know, we can fight afterwards. But I gotta go wipe out these. Actually, I need to wait a turn. What does this thing do? Growth. And public order. Okay, so I need to... That's not gonna let me recruit though, does it? Stance doesn't let me recruit. Okay, so I think I'm just going to move to right here because I need to recruit grudge throwers. But I want to be closer to, like, getting over here. So I could go to, like, here or here. Which way is closer? I think this is slightly closer. It's hard to say. I don't think it's much of a difference either way. We'll come over here just so we can get vision of this, maybe. See what's up.
Grudge bearer.
I don't know why it's so janky while we're moving, but it doesn't lag like that in combat. It's just on the campaign map. Not really sure. Oh dang, we're already at an hour 12. Dang it. Did we fight something this episode? I can't remember. I know there's a lot of kind of chat in this episode. I would absolutely love to hire another ranger here, but I feel like I need 4 grudge throwers. For some of these big sieges, maybe 3 would be fine. $34 ammo is a lot. Maybe just 3.
By my hammer it will be done.
Three's probably okay. That should take down towers relatively quickly. I'm not sure who's going to kill more in general. I think the Rangers will probably kill more in a lot of situations than the grudge throwers. Rangers are certainly way better against, like, bigger units. And against, you know, wolves and things like that that run up at you. They're still pretty decent in melee combat. Whereas these just get annihilated. Okay, we'll do it that way. And then this will probably be the end of this episode. Then we'll come over here and clean up the greenskins next. So sorry, I don't even remember if we had a fight this episode. This was kind of just a strategizing episode, but I think we've got a good plan here. We're finally going to get the public order under control once we finish this, I believe. Grudges. I don't remember if we looked at all this. I know we looked at that. We could try to get someone to pay us to break the military alliance.
Greetings, Dowie. What do you wish?
A Veerland. Are they friends? They're trading with Karen, whatever. Fighting von Karstein.
So
Don't care about them. Wiesenland is what I need, because that will allow me to trade with Empire. Oh wow, Musion's pushed all the way over there? What? That's weird. That's the thing I love about this game. There's just so many like
By Sigma's will,
ways that
come in
different
peace.
Yes.
that like the game can unfold, you know. Okay.
By the
Beefing them up
comet.
a little bit.
Friends of the Empire, come.
That's gonna pull me into a lot of wars potentially if I do that. Knights of Oriago, Norska. They're trading. That could eventually open up for me to trade with Bretonia or Marienburg also at some point. Yeah.
As you say.
Come pay me. I mean, they're one of my richest allies. Usually, they have a lot of money. So if I can get a trade agreement with them, is big game. Although, like I said, it can also get me into a bunch of wars, which is not good. You guys are paying me something for this. Because I am, I'm probably going to get pulled into wars I don't want to get pulled into.
Agreed.
Gives me lots of vision of everyone else, too.
Sigma's will.
Okay, Talabic lands. We'll chill on the everyone else for now. We need to. We have to go through Wiesenland first. Now they are friends with the Empire, so that should help us out a little
Welcome,
bit. On that
ancient.
front. We'll wait on everyone else, and we'll check out the politics next time. We need to work on Wiesenland first.
What?
I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise.
Okay, I'll tell you what. What I'm going to do, since this episode's already running really long, I'm just going to look over the political situation here, and then I'll just start the next episode here in a second. I'm just going to look over the political situation, make my choices, and then we're going to move up and start fighting the Greenskins next episode, and probably come back down and fight the Skaven as well. So, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and I'll see everybody next time. Don't forget, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. We'll have some good fights coming up for you soon. Sorry, I don't think we got good fights this episode. We may have fought Sartosa. I can't remember. That was this episode or last, but either way, we'll have more good fights for you soon. So thanks, have a good day, see you next time.